Radio, the best station rocking the nation. Ghana Talks Radio, #1.
Yes, hi guys, you're welcome to the Entertainment Hub on Ghana Talks Radio with me, Sandra Bullock. So we can recall this a few weeks down the line. Priyanka Chopra came out to tell us that she's having her first baby through surrogacy with her husband, Nick Jonas, and she later said that she doesn't want to share anything about, her baby girl concerning how she's looking like, what's word away from social media. But today, she has said something beautiful about being a parent. Also, an actress is telling us today that she really resented her role in filming Game of Thrones. And talking about Game of Thrones, an actor also had been arrested getting in contact with a minor. So we go straight to the stories, and we are starting with the beautiful Priyanka Chopra, and she has recently disclosed her experience of being a new parent. So in an interview with the YouTube star and talk show host, I'm talking of Lily Singh, the Quantico actress spoke about how she wants to be a mother and what do's and don'ts she intends to follow while raising, her daughter. So the Sky is Pink actress further shared that her parents would never enforce any decision on her and will believe in not controlling her. So that's what she is intending to, bring upon her baby. So let's listen to Priyanka Chopra on parenting.
Trauma is such a great way of putting it. Like as a new parent right now, I keep thinking about that I will never.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thanks. But I do really think about, like
Ghana Talks
never
Radio.
imposing my desires, fears, or my upbringing onto my child, right? Like I've always believed that children come through you, not from you. So there's no like this belief of this is my child and I will shape everything. They come through you to find and build their own life. And I think recognizing that also really helped me. My parents were very non-judgmental in a certain way, and we used to talk through a lot of this. My parents felt the need that, what do people think? But at the same time, I was disruptive. So how did we navigate that? Took conversation. So I think the difference between the generation before us and the generation now, we're like no generation in the world. And you're absolutely, no generation in history. You're absolutely right about that, because we have information at our fingertips. We know in real time what is happening in somewhere else in the world. Right. So how do we as
Ghana
this
Talks
generation
Radio,
take
#1.
that power into our hands?
Of course, definitely bringing good desires and teaching your kids from generation to generation. That's what, Priyanka Chopra is telling us today about being a parent for the first time. We're excited too because, we hope to see this baby growing up beautifully one day. So I told you that this week we get the biggest news of our time to know that, Britney Spears is pregnant today. Somebody is getting jealous and getting so hyper and angry with paparazzi. I'm talking of ex-boyfriend of Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, had the most bizarre reaction when he was asked about his views on the singer's pregnancy announcement. So the she likes the Rain singer wave off the paparazzo when he asked, "Hey, what's up, Justin? How you doing?" Britney Spears just announced that she's pregnant with her third baby. The 42-year-old singer shouted, "Stop, go away," to the photographer as a reaction. So whatever is going on with Britney Spears, what's happening, Justin Timberlake doesn't care, and it gets him angry as well. So the toxic singer announced that she's expecting a baby with partner Sam Asghari in social media post on Monday. So earlier, the 40-year-old mother of two had bashed Timberlake, for using her name to profit his work when she was facing hardships in her new deleted social media post. So now Justin just don't want to have anything to do with anything Britney Spears. So he said the paparazzi should go away. It's just like, Hailey Bieber telling, Selena Gomez's fans to leave her alone. I think that's the same issue. But Johnny Depp has been really going through the hardest part of his life. Yes, Johnny Depp's close pal of 40 years, Isaac Baruja, has just testified on the actor's behalf and explained how tired and exhausted he has been since the lengthy court case began. So he began by dubbing the proceedings long and drawn out, and even admitted that he feels Heard needs to take responsibility, heal, and move on. But according to report, he was quoted saying that it's not right what she did and what happened for so many people to get affected from this. It's insane how this happened. Depps even went so far to say that he saw Heard the following morning without any makeup and say no hint of bruises, redness, or swelling on her face after the Washington Post article. Why is Amber Heard doing this to Johnny Depp? It's very, very toxic and very draining for the actor. And since then, his life has not been the same. It's not been smooth. Fans, you definitely have to show support to your actor, because he has been one of the most toxic marriage, and even after the marriage he's still suffering that particular happening. But Prince William is here and is seemingly competing against Meghan Markle as he sits down to talk about the environment. So in a new podcast, the Duke of Cambridge is part of talking to Ms. Blanchard, yes, the member of the Earthshot Prize Council on podcast Climate of Change. So Prince William front over his efforts towards game-changing nature. That is where the Earthshot, prize can make a huge strides in the field. So speaking about Christina Figures, the chair of the Earthshot's board of trustees, William narrated that he was granted a stubborn optimism. The family members are still not in to embrace Meghan Markle, but she has been giving me a lot of hope that this can happen, and I believe, and it's seemingly seeing that it's my own eyes. It's really inspiring. It's really hopeful, and I do believe we can make huge strides. So that's what the Duke of Cambridge, William, is saying. But still be in the royal family, not for what he did, the fans are losing interest in him, particularly as a royal member. I'm talking of Prince Andrew. Yes, Prince Andrew's filthy habits are coming on surface in Mand after the Duke settled his sexual assault lawsuit outside court. Yes, you heard it right. So royal expert and author, I'm talking of Tina Brown, in her upcoming book, The Palace Papers Inside the House of Windsor, The Truth and the Turmoil, share how the 62-year-old enjoyed watching adult content. I think that's where he got those things, thinking, getting that idea to sexually assault somebody. That's where Prince Andrew got those ideas. So, quoting an incident, Ms. Brown revealed that Andrew spent a number of days locked in a golf course so that he could indulge in adult movies. The details had been split by property owner Lee Annebeck. So, Ms. Brown wrote, I am told that former U.S. ambassador to the UK, Walter Annebeck's wife, Lee, was appalled when the Duke made a private visit in 1993 to the sunny lands, that is their magnificent Palm Springs estate in California, and held in his bedroom for 2 days, apparently watching porn on cable TV. So it didn't start today, it's been there for a long time, but since it's royalty, we never got to hear about it. So we definitely looked together inside in, the Palace Papers Inside the House of Windsor by Tina Brown. We definitely get to know the other things that Prince Andrew did without we knowing it. But this is what the actress is saying, that she resented her role. I'm talking of Maisie Williams from Game of Thrones. Yes, if you're watching on Facebook, you see that beautiful Arya girl. Yes, so she has opened up about the internal struggles she faced while essaying the role of Arya Stag on the hit HBO series. So in an interview with British GQ, Williams admitted that when she started playing Arya, she started off young but grew into a woman as the seasons progressed. She said, I think that when I started becoming a woman, I resented Arya because I couldn't express who I was becoming. She disclosed to the publication. The 24-year-old also narrated that it was becoming difficult to portray her character as a feisty tomboy because her body was not in alignment with what would have wanted to watch. So now she's telling us, but whatever it is, we really enjoyed, I'm talking about Game of Thrones. Her particular character in it was really, really amazing. So she said, I also resented my body because it wasn't aligned with a piece of me that world celebrated. Williams hinted that, after not missing a character when he asked about her experience and replied instantly, "I can say none of that." And adding a statement, she clarified that, and I quote, "I don't think it's healthy to miss it because I love it." So she is saying that from young age, portraying to be a woman, being that transition wasn't easy for her to do with it. But we enjoy Game of Thrones, and we are definitely want to watch it. If you should get it today, of course we will love to watch Arya in Game of Thrones. But Meghan Markle has sparked fury amongst feminists as she set to explore womanhood in upcoming podcast The Archetypes. A royal expert Niall Sean claims a rather prominent feminist is coming for the douches of success as Meghan continues to spread out hypocritical claims. That's what they were saying. So Mr. Now told that YouTube channel that it is the feminist movement she is trying to attract herself to, and that's really sort of backfired, and you're going to see more of this in the next few days because a rather prominent feminist is coming out against Meghan Markle herself, and here is the reason why. She claims, of course, how can Meghan possibly be a front for this particular movement, and has ever we had to say allegedly. So they're saying, and now saying that a real feminist is coming in to battle it out with Meghan Markle talking about feminism, but that's what it is. She decided to take that up. We can take it up from him, but away from Arya, but still Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones star, talking of Joseph Gatt, reportedly arrested for having an alleged contact with a minor across state lines. So the arrest occurred after the Los Angeles Police Department, the LAPD, served him a search warrant on April 6th. So according to Lab's press release, the Banshee actor also booked was an outstanding felony warrant. So the initial investigation was carried out by the Lab's Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force, and his bill was posted at $5,000 according to TMZ. So since his release, Gatt denied having any involvement and took to Twitter to write, and I quote, "I obviously want to address the absolutely horrifying and complete untrue allegations recently leveled against me." They are always saying that they have nothing to do with all the accusations they leveled against them, but only God knows. So he also admitted, and I quote, "They're 100% categorically wrong and reckless. I have confirmed errors and misleading information in today's press release. I am fully cooperating with police and labs to get to the bottom of this. I look forward to clearing
Ghana Talks Radio.
So before
Number 1.
concluding, he added that thank you all of my friends, supporters who know that this is untrue and understand my legal reasons. I cannot comment further on social media. So when you're able to get to the bottom of this issue, I'm definitely gonna be here to update you on that." But some few months ago, we heard that they have this beautiful engagement, proposal with blood oozing from the fingers all around. I'm talking of Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly. Today they are here, and they seemingly do not mind showing off their rave as much as they love flaunting affection in public. But this time around, affection go wrong because the couple was caught off guard at the red carpet of Daily Front Row Awards, with Megan visibly snubbed her babe as he leaned in to smooch her neck. So the awkward moment is now going viral on the internet. In the clip, the Transformer actress is spotted in a serious look as Megan, I'm talking of Machine Gun Kelly, stood behind her smiling. As soon as the singer put her arm around her waist, she turned away and dodged his kiss. If you watch it on Facebook, you can only see, but if you're listening, you have to listen to it and go watch on Facebook later. This is Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox. Shocked because these people are always, making those singles really, really feel awkward because they share love everywhere they are. They are always, lovey-dovey, and this time around Megan was not even smiling. She was really pissed with that. Megan Fox was not actually in the mood for drama, and she just snubbed it to the red carpet to take your pictures. That was it. So fans are actually wondering what was going on with it. But with Machine Gun Kelly, he was obviously trying to share something. I think something is going on. We don't want any heartbreak and call of engagement. I don't want that to happen. But Sandra Bullock is here, and she talks of heartbreak over the undervalued nature of all films catering to women. So the actress spoke of the dismissive attitude people have towards such content during promotional tours. So the conversation rose when Bullock spoke to one scene in her film The Lost City, where she herself branded a romantic book as shock or inferior. So according to the PN news agency, it's hard to respect something when everything comes as it's disparaging, and then you have to look at the source of why it is being talked about or thought it is what it is. And if you really get down to it, it is really heartbreaking. So it's heartbreaking because you are a woman and you were thought of as less than, and you were thought of as whatever your needs are. The things that bring you joy and other stuff are not valuable, and that's a hard pill to swallow. That's what Sandra Bullock, the beautiful actress, is saying. So she even praised her co-star Channing Tatum of his amazing delivery before concluding that, and I quote, so it was really powerful, and especially how he said it. It was so genuine and full of love. Oh, these million of people, you were bringing them joy. Why are you being disparaging towards your joy and happiness? So she's actually talking about, addressing disrespectful attitudes to romantic films aiming at women. That's what she's trying to say, that we should allow them to feel good. But away from Sandra Bullock, that after Kanye West's divorce, this lady is really enjoying cozy gushing over new babe Pete Davidson. So Kris Jenner dishes real feelings about Kim Kardashian Pete Davidson romance. Yeah, so Hollywood live sources have brought these claims to light and admits that Kris absolutely adores Pete and is so thankful he came into Kim's life when he did. So especially since Kris sees how happy Kim is with Pete, so they definitely have Kris's blessing. So I'm going to show you a video right now. If you're listening to, you have to listen as well. If you're watching on Facebook, you'll see the video yourself. So Kim talk about Pete Davidson, what she loves about Pete. Chloe talk about it later. And then Kris Jenner express her feelings about Pete Davidson.
He's just super genuine, and it's just really fun to just hang out and do nothing and watch TV, running errands, riding
Living
bikes,
life.
and just do nothing. That's my favorite thing.
That's the goal, is finding someone to do nothing with.
I love that he's kind and really, really thoughtful. And I love the chemistry that Kim and him have
Ghana
together.
Talks
It's
Radio,
really sweet.
number one.
It's like, okay.
Chemistry.
So Kris Jenner is saying that Pete Davidson is very, very, very thoughtful, and she loved the chemistry between them. It's like Kim and history, chemistry. I love it. But that the slap issue is gone because Will Smith was banned for 10 years from Academy-related events and all that. But Amy Schumer sheds light on the instances where she would be trolled for finding the Will Smith Oscar slap traumatizing. So Schumer got candid about it all during her interview with Sarah's XM for the Howard Stern show. There she was quoted by saying, "People made fun of me for saying that it was traumatizing, but I don't think it was traumatizing for me. I think it was traumatizing for all of us." She even went on to say it was just an explicit, bummer. But all I can say is that it was really sad, and I think I say so much about toxic masculinity. So that's what Schumer is saying. So to your friends, get it. But at the same time, it also involved Will Smith, who I love. When we all laugh forever, I don't remember a time I didn't think I loved the guy. So she was saying that it was really traumatizing because two people that she really adored, admired so much were involved in it. And when it comes to things like this, it means that at that particular time, you definitely have to choose somebody over somebody. That's where her traumatizing came in. And she was saying the people were making
Ghana
fun of
Talks
her,
Radio,
but it is what it is.
number one.
finally it's not going to be traumatizing for her because the issue has been solved. Was meth had been banned for 10 years and that's the end of it. But today is 14th of April 2022. Why am I telling you this? Because today is the day of the premieres of the Kardashians on Hulu. Yes, so you know that the Kardashians are back. Not that they were really gone, but sure, they are back for life. So the Kardashians, as a new show is called, is still keeping up with everyone opening with a zooming series of shots at your various mansions. So if you've not heard, and check out the trailer of what you should be expecting today, or if you're not able to see for your first time, to expect in the first episode later in the day. This is the trailer.
Life without cameras was a big change for us.
I think it's time to see a whole new side of the family.
Ghana Talks Radio, #1.
So how does it feel to be back?
We've had so much time off. We've kind of gone into our own worlds. I'm excited for this new chapter. And I've been in this game long enough to know that you just have to be yourself.
They're gonna like you for who you are, not what you wear. I'm just kidding, obviously.
My pregnancy is really public this time.
I feel like we're being chased.
Tristan and I are
Complicated. Trust takes time.
Travis and I want to have a baby.
Put the sample in this cup.
We'll take our mics off, get the audio.
This is a relationship that I don't think anybody saw coming.
Who are you texting, Kim? Does his name rhyme with feet?
It's so easy.
To comment on people when you have no idea what they're actually going through.
It is really hard. With Kanye, he told me my career's over.
Why are we always making excuses for the people that traumatize us?
I'm out. This is so ridiculous.
We have all the time and all of the resources to burn them all to the ground.
Never go against the family.
Never go against the family.
Please have a sense
Ghana
of humor
Talks
and no one
Radio,
take anything personally that I
#1.
say. I love you.
Finally, it's here. I'm really excited about this new version of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, now called the Kardashians. The fact of what I don't like about is the fact that I'm not gonna see Pete Davidson in the first season or episode unless the next season, because that's what the Kardashians came out to see. That the fact that we've seen Pete Davidson in that trailer doesn't mean we'll be seeing him in the first season. It's so sad, but whatever it is, we know that definitely there's gonna be some slight news about the new lover boy of the Kardashians. So before we wrap it up, Ghanaian reggae dancehall artist, I'm talking of Shatta Wale, is giving out, a message to the president, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, about a very, very important and delicate, situation of the youth in the country. So Charles Ni Amamensa Shatta Wale has sent a message to President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo via his Snapchat handle. So the message posted was essentially an appeal to the president to focus more on the youth who, according to him, love the president. So according to Shatta Wale movement boss, his appeal was because most of the youth he was speaking for had flooded his inbox because of hardship. So this is what he posted: "Forget politics and do this like a father for us. Please trust me. You have tried your best. So please try and spend more time with the youth these days and see the magic." So he's also not the first showbiz personality to use social media to send message to the president. Others are like the actress Lydia Forson, Yvonne Nelson have also often posted tweets making demands from the president specifically or the government in general. So actor John Jamello and musician Sarkodie have also used Twitter to direct message on the general cost of living and other topical issues to the president. So Shatta Wale has a personal relationship with the president. We seen him visiting him quite some time. He was a guest at the Jubilee House years back when the president offered him a gift. So this is what Shatta Wale is giving. So he is topping up with all the actors who has been talking about, the bad, poor standard of living in the country. So he's saying that he is pleading to the government to give more time to the youth because the youth loves him and they want to live, in a very good, high standard of living and a very, very conducive economic environment, if I could put it that way. So, Mr. President, if you're hearing a Shatta Wale together with all the youth of the country, pleading with you to please, yes, make the country very comfortable for us. So thank you so much. You're talking about comfortability. I'm really comfortable with you always and happy that you're joining us always on Ghana Talks Radio with all our shows. Thank you so much for always tuning in. I'm wrapping it up here. My name is Sandra Asante, but DJ Cham, yes, and Ohima Trimido will be joining you from 6 to 9. They're having their show today. A very good topic. They're talking about relationship stuff. I'm not telling you the topic because you have to stick and stay to know what it is about. Thank you so much. You should enjoy your evening.
This is Ghana Talks Radio, the best station rocking the nation.